Demystifying Taxes, Everything You Need to Know. Chapter 1, Introduction to the U.S. Tax System.
Hello everyone, welcome to Investment Criteria, Financial Education for All. Today we have a super interesting topic, demystifying taxes, everything you need to know. So don't leave because this is going to get good.
Exactly, Emma. The world of taxes may seem like a maze, but today we are going to unravel it all. Ready? Let's start with an introduction to the U.S. tax system.
Yeah, but first of all, David, why don't you give us a little introduction? Why is it so important to understand taxes?
Sure, Emma. As Benjamin Franklin said, in this world, nothing is certain except death and taxes. Understanding how taxes work is crucial, because it directly affects our personal finances and the economy in general.
Wow, that sounds serious. So Sophia, what can you tell us about the U.S. tax system?
The U.S. tax system is based on a progressive model, meaning that tax rates increase as income increases. The system is made up of several types of taxes, including income tax, sales taxes, and property taxes.
Perfect. But what exactly is an income tax, David?
Income tax is a tax that individuals and companies must pay on their income. Income can come from salaries, investments, businesses, and more. In the US, this tax is collected at both the federal and state levels.
Interesting. So if I earn more, I pay more, right?
Right, Emma. That's why it's called a progressive system. For example, someone who earns $50,000 a year will pay a lower tax rate than someone who earns $200,000 a year.
And to add to that, there are also tax deductions and credits that can reduce the amount of taxes you have to pay. Deductions reduce your taxable income, while tax credits reduce your tax bill directly.
That sounds like a huge relief. But can you give me an example of a tax deduction and credit, David?
Of course, a common deduction is the mortgage interest deduction. If you have a mortgage, you can deduct the interest you pay each year. A tax credit, on the other hand, could be the child tax credit, which gives you a discount on your taxes for each qualifying child you have.
And let's not forget the filing status. This determines the tax rates and deductions you can claim. Common filing statuses are single, married filing jointly, married filing separately, head of household, and qualified widower.
Brilliant. That's super helpful. But why is it so important to comply with our tax obligations, David?
Complying with tax obligations is vital for several reasons. First, it avoids penalties that can be quite costly. Second, it allows you to access benefits and tax credits. And third, it is a legal requirement. Failure to comply with obligations can result in serious legal problems.
I definitely will, David. And how can we ensure that we meet our obligations?
The key is to maintain good organization of your financial documents and file your tax return on time. Also, consider seeking professional help if your tax situation is complicated.
And here's a practical tip. Always save your receipts and important documents. They can save you when it comes time to file your taxes.
I definitely will, David. And friends, remember, this is just the beginning. In the next few chapters, we'll dive deeper into each type of tax and how they can manage your finances more efficiently.
So don't miss the next chapter where we will talk about understanding tax forms and deductions. Click on the pop-up window. We don't see it in the next video.
Exact. So subscribe, like and activate the bell so you don't miss anything. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.